Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be re-unboxing the Too Faced from The Dark Knight. It's Hot Toys 1/6 scale. To give you a quick look at the box, front, back, sides, top and bottom. After that we will open it and go through the contents. Okay, so inside the box naturally you get Two-Face and only one head sculpt, the gun, accessories, hands and a base stand. We'll take a look at Two-Face first and then go through everything else straight after. So starting with Two-Face, let's get him out. I am quite impressed with the head sculpt and we're going to start there. From the burnt side to the, I guess, half unburnt side, he looks really cool. It's always hard to try and capture how good they really look. The facial, I guess, recognition, they have that licensed face from obviously the actor from the movie. It sometimes does look better in person than it does on the camera. I will try to capture it as best as I can, as if go from that pose just there, when at the end of the movie he has his face turned down slightly so that the burnt side is hiding, like hidden from view. But yeah, he's a cool figure. The outfit's really well done. The tie, a lot of people were saying about didn't have a magnet in it to hold it, to pin it down, but it's okay, it works. I have noticed mine has got quite creased, I think where I've had the arm up with the coin and then the other hand was up holding the revolver. But I think he still looks good, and you can tidy him up, make him look better. The pocket is open, there is space inside, you could put the coin or the badge. The articulation in the legs and the foot. But yeah. More burn marks and weathering on the back. There's the articulation in the foot. Cool if you want to do some interesting poses, I guess. If you had more accessories such as bar stools, etc., you could maybe easily replicate scenes from the movie. Moving on to the base stand. Now this is quite simple. It's not too out there, but it is a nice one, I'll admit. Dark Knight logo in the middle, you got the Two-Face plaque on the front, and then yeah, some background, obviously some legal information, but yeah, the background is quite cool. Better than just a square plastic base, I guess. We'll move on. At the bottom right corner you've got just some joiners for the wrists, I assume. These wrists here. And then of course we'll take a quick look at the gun, the revolver. Very similar to the handgun you get with Joel from The Last of Us. In my opinion, even though this looks really good, it's quite flimsy. I did actually break mine in recording this video. The little catch at the end broke off. So yeah, I think the one that came with Joel is, if I'm honest, a bit better made. Not maybe it doesn't maybe look as nice, but it held together at least for posing. So I'm going to leave the revolver in the box as well as the damaged pieces. I can come back to it and glue it later, but for now we'll move on to the accessories, shall we? You get 3 coins, I think for spares more than anything else even. You get the badge that says I believe in Harvey Dent, and you also get the whiskey glass from the bar scene in the movie. We'll take a look at that first, shall we, and then we'll move on to the others. I will try and make this the best I can. To hold it in place and rotate it is a little bit difficult, but yeah, it's a nice, as an accessory goes, it's a nice one actually. The glass has been really well made, and of course yeah, that liquid inside as such that's meant to be the whiskey is also really cool. Okay, we will get the badge out, shall we? Should we take a look at that? I believe in Harvey Dent, a line that comes up quite a few times in the Dark Knight movie. But yeah, it's very simple. It has got a pin on the back, like the actual the needle as such. And yeah, you could put it on the suit. I never have, and I probably never will. But yeah, it's a nice little accessory, isn't it? A little fun thing. For those that have followed the channel, you've probably seen Harvey Dent in the background on my display shelf. You know he's had the revolver in one hand and the coin in the other. Now he does come with other hands. One, of course, is going to be holding the whiskey glass. I think one's just an open hand, and then one, I think, is to hold something else. I imagine the badge, maybe. I've never used it. To give you an idea, we'll test him on the whiskey glass, shall we? I've never had him on display with the whiskey glass. This hand is a bit big, so I assume it's not actually designed for the whiskey glass. But it can look the part to some degree, as if that shape right there is if you're just about to reach and you're just grabbing the glass. The fingers are a bit too wide. So we'll try the next hand. Now this might take it, as if you're holding the glass from the bottom. We'll try and pop this in, and yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, now that's got a nice firm grip. That moment when he takes the whiskey glass up to his mouth and says half, that's what you're going for there. Correction, he says half, not half. Something a little like this, that kind of pose. Glass in one hand, revolver in the other. I thought to myself, when it comes down to posing this guy, now that the revolver is a bit broken until I can fix it, what else can I do? And I knew I had a diorama base from one of my Walking Dead statues, so I grabbed it and thought this will be perfect to pose Harvey Dent to try and replicate the scene from the end of the movie. Now I did add the badge, the coin in the top right here, the revolvers on the diorama base as well. So I've added the accessories apart from the whiskey glass. Unfortunately I haven't got many other set pieces to sort of pose him with, no other companion pieces. I could put him with Batgirl, but they're not actually in the same film. So instead I thought I'd just put him on this diorama base, show him off a little bit. And then do a rotating pose of him holding the whiskey glass to end this off. We'll start by rotating him on the turntable. I've zoomed in up close, give you an idea. You can see what we mean about that tie. It is sloped over to the left. If it had a magnet in the middle, I've seen other YouTubers comment about that, it would be able to hold in place, or at least give you some option. Wouldn't take much, I guess. You could modify it yourself actually and make that work, or discreetly use some sort of paperclip. Whilst he rotates, I'll let you know on my plans. I do like the characters from the Dark Knight trilogy, and I would like to collect the rest of the figures. I've got a pre-order down for the reissue of Catwoman that's coming out next year, so gradually I do plan to get them. I was happy with this guy. I believe he was a Comic-Con exclusive. I picked up for about $190. I don't know what he's going for now, but yeah, gradually I want to get them. My Bane hopefully will arrive someday soon from the Dark Knight Rises. It's the courier outfit with the red helmet. So yeah, gradually I'm going to build that collection. Well, this is the end. So if you got this far, thank you for watching. Stay tuned as I have more content coming out Monday. And yeah, thank you and take care.